Test, test. Perfect. Let's get started. Give a few people a few minutes to get in here. All right, let's get started today. We got 5 games in the association. We'll probably knock this out quick. It's not the greatest slate. It's Monday. It's travel day, rest day. And with the injuries today, guys, there's not really much out there, but we're going to break them down anyway. So we got 5 games. The first game is the 76ers versus the Cavaliers. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Depleted by injuries, the 76ers are in some trouble. Um, let's start with this 0-2 as dogs. I think they're a dog today. I would focus on Quentin Grimes over 19 points. So Quentin Grimes over 19 points, or I think there's a rookie VJ Edgecombe over 18 points. These two just, with all the injuries, they just step into opportunities. I guess that they have to produce for the 76ers. So Quentin Grimes over 19, VJ Edgecombe over 18 points. Now for the Cavaliers, it's not the greatest either. I would say Donovan Mitchell over 27 points. He's just going to get the burden. He's going to get the heavy load. So Donovan Mitchell over 27 points. Now, I think I've told you guys this. The 76ers, maybe it's due to injuries. I would have to go back and break it down, but they're one of the slowest pace basketball teams. So I show the total at 227, give or take, depending on your book. So I would actually go under on this game. So under 227. And that's going to be it for the first game. So now we're going to, uh, let me just check in chat here. We're just going to go to game number 2. Like I said, it's not much on the slate. We'll knock them out pretty quick. So I appreciate everyone following along. Game 2, Grizzlies versus the Nets, right? For the Grizzlies, I would focus on Terrence Mann over 16 PRA, so points, rebounds, assist. Cam Spencer over 6 assists. Now, the Grizzlies are dead last in rebounding, guys. Dead last. Don't know why that is. I'll have to look into it, but they're dead last in rebounding. So for the Nets, we all know that they're tanking, but I'm actually going to look into Clowney and Claxton to rebound. I don't know what the rebounds are right now. I haven't looked and see what my angle is on them, but Clowney and Claxton on the Nets, I'm going to look towards their rebounding because there's nobody else. They're going to be on the floor. The Grizzlies rank dead last in rebounding. What are you there to do besides rebounding? So they're going to have to step up, even if they might not even want the ball. It's just going to fall in their hands. So Clowney and Claxton over rebounds. And that's pretty much everything on that game. Third game today, we'll move on. We have the Nuggets and Thunder. So let me try to go over this. For OKC, Harkenstein. Let me see. Can't even read my own notes, guys. Harkenstein, Chet Holmgren, Williams, everybody's out. So you have Joker over there that just falls into rebounds. He already, I think his double double is like minus 800. So the rebounds are just going to come to him no matter what. He's already a monster under the rim. So Joker over 13 rebounds easily tonight, possibly. Uh, you can also look for Joker's over 24 points. I don't see how he doesn't get that. He's going to be right under the rim anyway. I would actually look into Braun and Gordon. Braun over 11 points, Gordon over 14 points. If you just kind of want to hit like, hey, they're going to be on the floor anyways, they'll probably get their points due to the minutes. For the for the Thunder, OKC, I just went over all the people who are out. They're depleted in the front court. I don't see how Joker doesn't dominate this game. It's so bad that I would actually look for Lou Dort under. So Lou Dort under 16 PRAs for OKC. Anytime Lou Dort goes against Joker or the Nuggets, he underperforms. I don't know what it is, but so Lou Dort under 16 PRAs, that might be like a sneaky little angle. But like I said, in this game, I don't see how Joker doesn't dominate in all categories. Now, here's a little sneaky thing if you kind of want to jump on it. Denver in 8 straight games away, right? In road games away, they've went over. In the last 8 games, they've went over. The last time they played uh the Thunder, I think it went over. L8, right? Last 8 went over. So this number's at 231. I don't know if you guys want to just jump on the over, but I expect the over in this one. I expect it to follow suit. So uh, that's it. Nuggets and Thunder. Joker to have a huge day. We'll go to game 4. We're looking at the Warriors versus the Jazz. So Warriors versus Jazz. The Warriors, I'm going to say Mr. Draymond over 10 points. And I'm going to get his name wrong, but it's Podzimski over 22 points and rebounds. He's been having fantastic games. I think it's just the minutes, right? He's there. He's getting the touches. So Podzimski, if I'm pronouncing that right, over 22 points and rebounds. I don't see how he doesn't make his numbers today. He's been pretty good. I've been watching him play for the Warriors. On the Jazz side, we all know that the Jazz aren't tanking. Uh, but you have Filipsky over 12 points. Keontae George over 24 points. He's been putting up his numbers just because on the Jazz, no one wants the ball, right? So Keontae George is just there. It's not like he stepped forward. Everybody else on the team just stepped back. So Keontae George over 24 points. I would look at that for the Jazz. Let me see. The Jazz, let me see, allows the second highest rate for 3-pointers to starting guards. The only thing is the Warriors are hit with injuries. So unless you're gonna do like Draymond over 3-pointers, which I already think is set at high because he never goes under the rim, he just stays at the arc perimeter. Um, I wish we could capitalize on that. Maybe Podzinski just to throw up a few, but I don't really see much, guys. So that is number 4. We go to the 5th and final game today. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We have the Knicks and Clippers. So perfect. Knicks and Clippers. For the Knicks, I'm going to focus on Cat over 12 rebounds. Clippers are last in rebounding, guys. Just take that in. Clippers are last in rebounding, like per game. Cat over 12 rebounds. He's going to be under the rim anyway. I don't see how Cat does not get his rebounds. You could take Brunson over 7 assists. We've been hitting Brunson with an assist. The only thing is, Brunson dishes the ball. It's just whoever's shooting, sometimes their shot is just horrible, and he's not getting credit for the assist. But Brunson over 7 assists, he's hit this consistently. Um, But Cat over rebounds is what you're going to look into today. I just don't see how he doesn't get at least 12 rebounds in this game. For the Clippers, I'm going to say Kawhi, right? Kawhi Leonard. Uh, the burden falls on Kawhi to make all the points for the Clippers. It sucks to say that, but it's true. So Kawhi over 28 points. Bradley Beal's out. Collins is out. It just falls on Kawhi. Either he's going to put up the points for the team or the Clippers are going to get blown out. So Kawhi over 28 points. Now, let me go ahead and do a little tricky spot for you. The Clippers in the dog spot are 7-0 on the spread right now. So the ATS, right? They're 7-0 in the last 7 in the dog spot. They're in the dog spot today. I think I don't know if they're -2. I'll have to look at the numbers again. But if that is to stay true, just think about that. If the Clippers are 7-0 in the dog spot, then Kawhi has to score 28 or more today. So if that fact is true, which I believe it is, 7-0 in the dog spot, then Kawhi has to make his points today. If this is to stay true, if the facts to stay true, Kawhi has to get his numbers today. So, but that's it, guys. 5 games in the association. We broke them down. It's not the greatest slate. You know, the injuries are like plaguing people, but hopefully I gave you guys the information. Please do your due diligence, go over everything, right? Take what I give you, do your own research, and best of luck to us and the betting today. And let's go ahead and make some money. I hope everyone has a great day. Once again, this is Hack the Props. My name is Vitalis, and I'll be on here every morning. So your support is great. Thanks again. Talk to you later.